get you into the session.
Is that why it's a session? But the text said that.
I'll be in a first jazz again. And then you do your own stuff in the last year.
I founded the school in 1983. At the time, there was nowhere for contemporary musicians to really study. The only option was the classical conservatoire route, or maybe the odd jazz course. My vision was to create a contemporary conservatoire to serve the needs of popular musicians and those of the music industry. I wanted to create courses that would be accredited, recognized, and enable students to study through a range of courses that would enable them, regardless of their level, to start from the very beginning right up to a very high standard. Our approach has always been unique. What we teach and how we teach it is very much where the difference lies. We always start with the end in mind, understanding very clearly the ingredients needed for people to become successful, get into the music industry and stay there.
I had a look at all the things that were being offered all around London and other parts of the country, and this course in particular seemed to be the best thing for me.
All of our courses are designed at Vocaltech to make you as employable as you can be in the music industry. We are the most established rock and pop college in Europe. We've been pioneering courses now for many, many years, and we've got an unrivaled track record. Primarily, the most important thing is to make sure that your vocal technique is happening, that it's robust, that it's healthy, that it's got great stamina. Another key ingredient is developing the ear. Basically, your ear is as key to your singing career as your voice is, so it has to be very, very highly developed. We're also interested in making people as stylistically versatile as they can be, but also developing their originality through songwriting. We're also interested in training people's eyes, and what do I mean by that? Reading music. There's a lot of gigs out there where you're required to sight sing. Not only do we teach you voice, but we also teach you keyboard, which is a really essential skill as well. We give you weekly live performance experience, we give you some studio experience. So basically, you can see that we cover a whole range of different areas, all of which are really key to your singing career.
I just think it's amazing. I've learnt so much in the 1.5 years I've been here in such a short space of time.
I'm Gary Husband. I'm a patron of Drumtech. I'm very proud to be so. I've been involved in many aspects, styles of jazz and realms of adventurous improvisational music, through rock fields, through folk music, even classical music. I first started coming to Drumtech a number of years ago on an occasional basis to perform masterclasses, even a couple of private lessons and clinics. And I was always very, very impressed in respect to the education in the school. I just like being one-on-one with students, a room full of drummers, student drummers, and passing a number of messages on, things that I firmly believe in and that I can think of absolutely nowhere else that I would rather be involved in that realm than Drumtech.
Teachers are a true inspiration to all the students, really. You know, you're benefiting from their wealth of experience, like their time out there gigging, doing sessions, and you really feel that these guys have been out there doing it for real.
At GuitarX, we teach you how to learn, how to study, and crucially, how to practice efficiently. The emphasis is on empowering the student to develop the wide range of skills necessary for a professional musician, but also to develop as a unique artist. Our courses are specifically designed to target the skills that you require to function as a contemporary guitar player across the realm of modern music. It's a real hands-on approach with each technique and concept related directly to a performance scenario by the student. At GuitarX, we break things right down, looking at the concepts, looking at the ergonomics, and studying the application of each technique, allowing you to remain in control at all times. The emphasis is on enabling you to perform the correct part, in the correct place, with the correct sound. The combination that will ensure that it's you that gets the gig.
One of the things that impresses me about the tech schools, though, is that you can come along here as a complete novice and go right through to the highest standard and walk away with beamers in popular music.
You came along at just the right time. I get a strange...
You've just got to walk into the tech schools to realise that this is a place where a passion for music can be developed by some of the best teachers that I've ever come across, to turn students into people that are competent, committed, versatile, dedicated professionals.
It's really good, it's really rewarding, and you do learn a lot in the space of time you're here.
The teachers get alongside you, they treat you like fellow musicians.
It's actually a really good course. I'd recommend it to anyone.
I really like it and I learned a lot here, got a lot of experience.
As a player, I think I've probably come on 150%.
My playing has improved tremendously since I've been here.
Couldn't ask for anything better, to be fair.
From the minute you walk into the office doors to the moment you leave to go home, you know, you're never short of somebody asking if you're okay or if you need help.
The first main area we look at in bass playing is your actual physical approach to the instrument. So how you get a really good sound and really good tone out of the bass. So that's from your right hand technique and your left hand technique, and how you access musical devices such as scales and arpeggios quickly and effortlessly, and then you can express yourself in any situation, in any way that you need to. The second main area we look at is about styles. Having knowledge of a wide variety of styles can really make you a more rounded and expressive bass player. The third aspect we look at is general musicianship skills, so that's about how you communicate quickly and effectively with any other musicians. So things like sight reading, ear training, and music theory. And the final area we look at is putting it all into practice. So without actually playing these things in a realistic situation, a lot of them can remain just theoretical. So what we have across the schools is weekly live performances. We have rhythm section classes where you work with a professional drummer, and you really have to hone in on exactly what it is that makes a rhythm section work in different styles and situations.
I've learnt to be very confident. We get to rehearse, we get to have showcases, and that's just helped me with my confidence, and that's the first step to being a great performer and singer.
I'm part of the admissions team at Tech Music Schools, so I spend my time advising people about the right courses, taking them through the audition and assessment process, and helping them with the practical matters like finding accommodation, settling into life in London. We've got many years of experience of helping students to find accommodation in the local area, which we've drawn upon to produce our accommodation advice pack. We have a lot of international students at the colleges, and I think that makes for a really exciting atmosphere. It's really vibrant. There's a whole range of cultures, backgrounds and influences that comes through in the music. It's great to see students from all the different courses mixing together, networking, playing together and making contacts that will hopefully last them a lifetime. We have regular showcases, jam nights that we put on, and it's great to see students getting involved with college life and making great friends. Life in London is fantastic. It's really multicultural, there's a real buzz, and I think it's a great opportunity for the students to be able to combine their musical education with spending some time in such a great city. There are literally hundreds of music venues across London, from stadiums seating thousands of people to little dark pubs in Camden where you can find the latest unsigned bands performing.
I Ultimately, the students learn what is really important, the essential skills which are going to keep them in the music industry for a long time. For example, good time and good feel. The other thing we talk about is the ergonomic approach to the drum set, being able to play the instrument in such a way that there are no barriers between your idea and the way they are expressed. And that starts with the setup of the instrument, how we sit behind the instrument, the sound that we produce. We also talk about hand technique, foot technique, and coordination. We also teach authentic knowledge of styles. This is more than just understanding a few patterns. It's about understanding the roots of the style, the vocabulary that goes with the style, the correct sounds, and the correct feel. We also teach the ability to read and interpret music, which is a must-have skill for the drummer.
Richard Niles, interview. I've worked as a producer, as an arranger. I've worked as a musical director. I've worked as a guitarist. I've worked with pop people like Paul McCartney and Cher. I've worked with Ray Charles. I've worked with Pat Metheny.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
It's been a very, very exciting life in music and a very interesting one, and I've learned a lot from each one of those artists that I've worked with.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
If I can bring that knowledge to students, I can also bring them the knowledge of what it's like to be in the studio as a studio musician, what it's like to be in a band, what it's like to be working within a record company. I've seen many very talented students and not only given them advice but actually set up showcases for them so that they can expose their talent to the industry.
Anytime she goes away.
Auditions are held weekly, students are doing gigs all over London, I know, and the schools and the teachers can give very fine advice and contacts to the students when they're ready to show their work.
Sunshine when she's gone.
We also teach our students how to learn, how to practice, how to perform, write, arrange, program, compose. These days musicians need much more than just great playing or great singing. It's really about empowering our students to become strong, creative, individual, self-sufficient musicians. Everything that we do in partnership with our students. We provide them with the right tools, our knowledge, experience, and in return we ask them to commit and give it their best shot. You only do this once in your life, so you owe it to yourself to give it everything. Our students come from all over the world. They come to us with a passion and a dream, and our role is to help turn that into reality.